Everything you believe about money was programmed into you before you turned 18. Your parents, your teachers, society, they all handed you a set of financial beliefs that you never questioned. And most of those beliefs are flat out wrong. They are lies that are actively keeping you broke. Lies that the wealthy figured out long ago and quietly discarded while everyone else kept following the script. Today, we're tearing apart 10 of the most dangerous money lies you were taught growing up. And by the end of this video, you will see money in an entirely different way. Lie number 1. You need money to make money. This lie stops people before they even start. It makes wealth feel like an exclusive club. But Sara Blakely started Spanx with $5,000 of her own savings, working out of her apartment. No investors, no wealthy parents. She became a billionaire. The truth is you don't need money. You need knowledge and the willingness to hustle. The internet has removed nearly every barrier to starting a business. You can learn high-income skills for free on YouTube. You can build an audience on social media without spending a cent. The real currency isn't money. It's knowledge and action. Lie number 2. Save your way to wealth. Your grandparents told you this. Put your money in the bank. Save, save, save. But saving alone will never make you wealthy. If you save $500 a month at 0.5% interest, after 30 years you'll have about $183,000. Now invest that same $500 a month in an index fund averaging 10% returns. After 30 years, you'd have over $1 million. That's an $800,000 difference. And inflation at 3 to 4% means your savings account is actually losing purchasing power every year. The wealthy don't save their way to the top. They invest. Saving is the foundation. Investing is the building. Lie number 3. Debt is always bad. Yes, consumer debt is terrible. Credit card debt at 22% interest on things that lose value is financial suicide. But not all debt is the same. When a real estate investor borrows $300,000 at 4% interest to buy a property generating 8% returns, that's making money with someone else's money. That's not reckless. That's intelligent. When a business owner takes a loan to buy equipment that generates 5 times the loan amount in revenue, that's leverage. The key distinction is simple. Bad debt pays for things that lose value. Good debt pays for assets that generate income exceeding the cost of borrowing. The rich don't avoid debt. They master it. Lie number 4. Get a good job and you'll be set for life. Go to college, get a degree, work 40 years, collect your pension. That world doesn't exist anymore. The average person now changes jobs 12 times during their career. Pensions have been replaced by retirement plans most people don't fund properly. In 2023 alone, tech companies laid off over 260,000 workers. People who thought they had the most secure jobs on the planet. Job security is a myth. The only real security is your ability to create value and generate income from multiple sources. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying stop treating it as the entire plan. Build skills, side income, and investments alongside your career so that if your job disappears, you don't. Lie number 5. Rich people are greedy or just got lucky. This lie is convenient because it lets you off the hook. But according to a Fidelity investment study, 88% of millionaires are self-made. The book The Millionaire Next Door found that the typical millionaire lives in a modest home, drives a used car, and has been married to the same person for decades. That doesn't sound greedy or lucky. That sounds disciplined. Most wealthy people built their fortune through consistent habits over long periods. They spent less than they earned and invested the difference. Writing off all wealth as luck is just a story broke people tell themselves to avoid taking responsibility. Lie number 6. You should buy a house as soon as possible. Your parents probably pushed this hard. Stop throwing money away on rent. But when you buy a house, you're not just paying the mortgage. There's property taxes, insurance, maintenance at 1 to 2% of the home's value every year, and closing costs. The average annual return on housing has been about 3.7%. The stock market averaged over 10% in the same period. If you take the difference between owning and renting and invest it, you could end up wealthier as a renter. I'm not saying never buy. I'm saying run the numbers first. Renting is not throwing money away. You're paying for a place to live. Lie number 7. Money can't buy happiness. It sounds wise, but it's usually said by people who have enough money to not worry about it. Research by Matthew Killingsworth at the Wharton School found that happiness continues to rise with income well beyond $75,000 a year. Money buys freedom. Freedom from bill stress. Freedom to choose work you enjoy. Freedom to spend time with family. Freedom to access great health care and give your children every opportunity. A more honest version would be, money alone doesn't guarantee happiness, but a lack of money almost guarantees stress. Pretending money doesn't matter is a luxury that people without it can't afford. Lie number 8. Investing is basically gambling. The media makes investing look like a casino with day traders and meme stocks crashing. But that's speculation, not investing. When you buy a total stock market index fund, you own a piece of thousands of real businesses generating real profits. Gambling has a negative expected return. Investing has a positive one. Over every 30-year period in U.S. market history, investors have made money. Every single one. The S&P 500 has delivered positive returns in 73% of all calendar years. Extend to 20 years, and it's 100%. The risk isn't investing. It's not investing while inflation destroys your money year after year. Lie number 9. You need a high income to be wealthy. There are doctors earning $400,000 a year who are broke, and school teachers earning $50,000 with a net worth over $1 million. Wealth isn't about what you earn. It's about what you keep. Ronald Read was a janitor from Vermont who never earned more than a modest salary. When he passed away at 92, his estate was worth nearly $8 million. He lived below his means and invested in dividend stocks for decades. Meanwhile, 78% of NFL players go bankrupt within 5 years of retirement despite earning millions. Stop chasing a bigger paycheck and start managing the one you have. Lie number 10. Money isn't important, and talking about money is rude. This might be the most destructive lie of all. When you believe money isn't important, you give yourself permission to be financially ignorant. When talking about it feels rude, you never learn the strategies that could change your life. Money determines where you live, what health care you receive, and how much freedom you have. The taboo around discussing money only benefits those who already have it. When friends don't discuss salaries, employers underpay workers. When families avoid the topic, children grow up financially illiterate. The wealthy talk about money constantly. Break the taboo. Your financial future depends on it. Those are 10 money lies that have been holding you back, possibly your entire life. But here's the good news. Now that you can see them for what they are, you have the power to choose differently. Invest instead of just save. Use debt strategically. Build multiple income streams. Take control of your financial education. If this video opened your eyes to even one new idea, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Drop a comment telling me which money lie hit you the hardest. I read every single comment. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And most importantly, take one action today, even if it's small. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next one.